Hello everyone, this is Breeze TV. We just still come again with another Ongboge matter. We just still come again with another beautiful episode for the day. Another good topic. Maybe say you go get interest for the topic. Maybe say everybody go listen. Una still show una idea whether it good or bad. So nevertheless, we get one big brother for the building. Maybe say one come put fire and one come still put maggi and one come still put all this rich. Maybe say the thing go get high level for this topic. So my brother, how you doing? How things now?
Fine.
So in this matter will be so want talk about this topic. I like this topic. You know why? I like this topic.
Okay.
This one about tribe in marriage. You understand me? Tribe in marriage, whether it is now whether brother which woman you marry. Sorry, before we start, which tribe you marry? Where are you from?
I'm from Benin, the Great
Okay,
Benin Kingdom,
okay.
and I'm a Benin man.
Okay.
I'm married to a Benin woman. Of course, you don't expect me to marry to other tribe of.
Why?
Because God say, give what belongs to Caesar.
Okay.
And God also say that when He created heaven and earth, He created all living things. He said they all shall live according to their own kind and species.
Okay.
So if you be lion, you live according to a lion kind of animal. If you be fish, you live according to a fish kind of a thing.
Okay.
So if you are a Benin man, you should be
so
thinking to live according to.
You don't expect say make Titus or make fish go marry tiger now,
Yeah.
or make
pepper soup.
or make cat go marry to dog.
Or make you go marry to rat.
Okay.
Who is the rat fry this nkwobi?
So thank you very much. So go ahead. What you talk about?
What I'm trying to say is that tribe in marriage matters a lot. Please, first and foremost,
Okay.
I greet everyone wherever you are. Good afternoon and happy weekend and happy Sunday. Today is Sunday. So what I'm trying to talk about here is concerning tribe, and the question is tribe in marriage, as you asked me before. So the reason why I want to talk about this is that many people are making a lot of mistake concerning this tribal marriages.
Because I ask you, brother, it be like say you the verse, not verse, just bring her down. It be like say just want wait easy. It be like say want me another person will be say they close to you, may they marry outsider. You understand me? Apart from your Benin person, why you marry your Benin person?
Not be say first and foremost, not be say I don't want me people married to other tribe, but I want talk say they should think twice to see if it's really relevant enough to sustain your marriage and your happiness matters.
Okay.
So in why I married to a Benin person, when I grew up, they come. I not think say Benin person like me. Say I want marry to run. I love my Benin language, but I always see things in another aspect that you can marry any tribe, provided the love is there. When we grow up, we just believe say love now go fit sustain everything in a relationship of marriage. Love is not enough sometimes to sustain a relationship. You have the character and the connectivity. The connections must be there. Love can fade. The day will be say you don't end up with be say the love don't tire that person, it don't finish. But when that particular connection where you always get from that person is always there, you feel at home, then that relationship is bound to sustain. It will sustain, it's guaranteed. So this the reason why I married my tribal persons was that when I go round, I was dating. I've met to Yoruba person. I've met with different tribe, but I not be say I date all tribes, but I see some of their attitude and
because you come sorry to cut you come be like say you don't test all tribe.
No, I never test all.
And now say maybe now Benin now you go follow.
No, not be say I not test all tribe. It's just that I've dated other few. Like I dated Asian woman, but I find that the Asian woman was not good to me. Anytime where she see tribal Asian people, she got close to them. I will be left out. So I come to find out those kind of things that she feel moved by her tribal people than me. That is supposed to be a man.
Very
But
interesting.
from there, I come to get to come to find out that your tribe matters a lot.
Yeah.
Now, that relationship e break because why? She no fit.
Okay, now you break her and
No, not
because
be
of
me.
say she dey like her people.
No,
na
not
make
be
you
me break am. She no dey want make me dey get close to my own people as a Benin person.
Okay,
If
she
it's
dey want to get to
close to their own people.
That
She
is selfishness.
one day I come ask am say why you dey no dey like make I get close to my own tribal people. You realize say I be Benin man. She now reply me say because why? If person dey go close to a tribal people, there is tendency say if he go dey date, if he go dey get the tribal miss the tribe, come wan go marry im own tribe. So now me come ask am say, now me come ask this woman that you dey fit to date your own tribe when you dey talk with your own tribe or when you see come across them. She's now answer me yes. You understand me?
Yeah.
She now answer yes to me.
Okay.
So from there now I come dey see am say this thing no go work out.
Yeah.
Since she don answer me yes,
Maybe one day she go leave you go
yes,
marry
na make she come dey feel say make me no dey near my own tribal people because she dey feel to go for her own tribal people. So she come dey think say me dey think that way. Whereby me never reason go that side, that aspect. Me just dey think of say love conquereth everything. So I come find out that the kind of love when I get e just immature. I never mature to that extent to know who I am or where I belong, my identity. So your identity must be carried along when you are in love, because it is love. Because now, if I am a Benin man, I'm in love, it cannot be, it no go fit go to signify white man in love or British man in love.
I tell you,
because my identity I carried along that love. So my identity should not be left out in it. And moreover, my love will not be enough to sustain it, in the sense that the time will come when it be say the children, the family will begin to have issues, children's. And those children will not confidently deprive them for their rights because of say we love ourselves, we not think about how it is going to be. So make I talk going to the fact is that the fact here is that when this lady can't tell me that word, she not going to response to me, because me don't know how their tribe till they act to them. Because now their tribe now you understand their kind of women where they get.
Yeah.
Now they know how to hold their women, where their women go they submissive to them. Like me I'm a Benin man, she be Ishan woman. She not expect me say me I'm a Benin man, me come they submissive to her.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. And for me to make her be that submissive, it go not be difficult that she don't already get that feeling of any time where she see her tribal people speak the tribe, she carry the way with them, abandon me because I'm not their tribe.
Okay, wait. You want to cut you. Wait. You want to let the people know now say some Asian people, some Asian women not they submissive to their husband.
No,
or their husband, their men today. Their Asian men today low to that extent more than the Benin men.
No, not be say they low. What I'm trying to say that Ishan man, when I come explain to Ishan man can't tell me say for Ishan, if you want to make your wife this submissive to you, there are some kind of traditions where they guide their rules and regulations. Where be say the women knows. It's like Ishan man know the rules of their tradition, the law of their tradition, and the Ishan woman still knows. So you know go can't go they do anything contrary to that Ishan man away from their own tradition. But that Ishan man go want follow the way of their tradition demands. And whereby me be Benin man, my tradition use a way take different from their own way.
Yeah.
So the way the Ishan men go take carry their Ishan women till they treat them, me no fit treat them like that because not be my own tradition.
They're different.
Then go use our own tradition to put the woman through. You understand me? Because they understand themselves. It's just that me and be Benin man now. The way we be say me Benin man traditions take the way you feel use your own tradition to handle your woman. Not be so Asian men tradition be to take handle their women. The Asian men can't tell me say if they marry their Asian women they stubborn. The only way to be say me they see that they submissive. Now it made the Ishan men, they always know they come down for their women. If you see Ishan women, men, they know they come down for their women. Now that women must come down, they must bend their women down. They know they tolerate and make their women ever talk anything to them, make they take them. You understand? So now their own, now their women must they do. And they that strong hand to hold the women, because the man can't tell me, say, I make whether they see them like that. Not be say then this strong heart to their women. It's just that if they not follow that process, their women not go stay submissive to them. That is why
the women can't get upper hand.
that is why we they look them say Ishan men carry that tradition for head. Not be say Ishan men, the son not be say Ishan men carry that tradition for head. It's just because that tradition, I they guide them whether they fit they bring their women down. If not, their women go climb their head. He say now make with the thing say Ishan men carry that tradition for head. He say not be say they carry for head. It's another tradition. Now they make them to feel they put their women for the right path.
Okay.
You understand me? So we be say they not fit stay outside it. Which me I be Benin man, me not understand that way.
Okay.
You see the difference now. So that woman now, we come the thing we not go do to Ishan man, you go come do it to me.
You.
Because me not be Ishan, me not know how Ishan men till they do am to their women, with their women will see no na that. So me not go understand that aspect. Me go only know how me I be Benin man till they treat Benin woman. Where Benin woman will still understand, say, now the tradition be that. You understand me?
Yeah.
That is why I felt talk and just now say, God say, every living things go live according to their own kind and their own species. So you must have to live according to your own kind in order to get a perfect, a miraculous result.
Yeah.
Because God don't talk for Bible. Like me now, for example now, I go marry to that a woman. I know say Ishan and Benin, they have something in common strong. But notwithstanding that, we still have our own tradition in it. That if you get you don't born now, you don't get children. Now, whether you marry Ishan man, Ishan woman, or you marry to Ishan man, or you marry to Igbo woman, or you marry to Igbo man, or you marry to any kind of tribe. But one thing is sure and is guaranteed that in future, the children are going to lack a lot.
How?
The children are going to miss a lot of their history.
Okay. Why? Wait to make you talk.
Okay, now, number one, language barrier will come inside.
Okay.
Number two, lack of identity will come inside. Which your identity, for any living human being to miss his identity, that means that he has missed his destination. You understand? Now, what be identity? Identity is that your tribe. Your tribe is you are being identified.
What of
your
the
tribe.
person? Sorry to say, what of the person will come be say, can you by mistake give woman belle? Will be say
Maybe
not be tribe.
Okay. You say you use mistake.
They come born two children. What you can expect?
You say you use mistake to give woman belle. Whether he marry
and
or
what of the result of all those children?
The result of all those now see the same process.
Yeah.
Because why? If the woman are Benin woman, because women they always attached to their mother. If I say women, children they always attached. Children they always attached to their mother than the men. The men go only their house weekend or maybe few times they play with the children. You know go feed day with the children 24 hours. The time where the women till they day with the children even more. Even some women they go their business places or they will go their shop, they go their trading. They will carry the pikin for back. They go the trade. You understand me? That and the pikin that they used to run than the man. Now who pikin stay with more pass, spend more time with. Now he must fit quick pick up the language with that one they speak. You understand me? Children they spend more time staying with their mother than the father. Because the father go work, he will go the hustle. The time when the father take they spend with the pikin, in all the day enough with the time we be say the mother they spend with the pikin. Unless if the papa not the work in their house, and which by no father they do the house like that. Even if the father their house, the way we be say the mother will take they handle the children and the language, they will one quick speak that their mother tone than the father. That is why sometimes they'll ask you your mother tongue for some exams or some place. Because they believe say now, if you have a mother now, many people give children, which they give woman carry belle born
Yeah.
for, or they marry, or they divorce, or they not dey together. Which language the children they pick from? Now the mother. Even
Okay.
if they sit there together, the man and woman sit there one the same house. Now through the woman, now the pikin will fit quickly speak their tribal language. You dey hear me so? That is why in this aspect, when me come talk say the children go lack a lot if the man, because normally now the man side na the children dey always belongs to. If you were to trace your origin, you trace it to the man side, the father side. Na person dey trace a background go. Now, if your father na Benin man or Yoruba man or Ishan man or it can be Igbo man, now he can't born another woman, he can't marry another woman. By the time the children grow up, they can't speak the language of the woman, and which the language of the woman not be Benin language. Because I will use my own language to make example, because me I be Benin man. Now, if those children now can't grow up, the woman language now fit be Igbo or
Yoruba.
Hausa language. Now the pikin now, if he not fit speak the Hausa language, because the woman fit come dey speak pidgin for am for city, because the woman not dey Hausa, e not dey northern part, or e not dey for east, e dey for another city, another region. Now maybe go dey speak English to the pikin, maybe go dey speak few of the language sometimes, but the father own, the pikin no fit catch up. Because why? The reason why no fit catch up be say the woman na Igbo woman, the man na Benin man. Then now the woman no dey speak Benin, and you no dey speak Igbo. Na one language na pikin must wan learn
I tell
fast. Now if you no go wan speak Igbo, because Igbo no be your language, and Igbo woman wey no dey speak Benin language, the pikin no fit hear Benin.
Okay.
If the Igbo woman dey speak Igbo, the pikin go rather quick hear Igbo. Go dey speak Igbo, go grow up speaking Igbo. He go even grow up dey hear Igbo, even if he not too speak am, but he go dey hear,
Yeah.
and he go dey speak English language,
Yeah.
but he no go dey hear him father own. You see, identity don dey lost with
Yeah.
that. The history, the pikin now is now losing a lot for the love wey the two of them think say they dey love. You dey hear me so? The future of the child will not be at stake, because when na make you dey see society today, many people go talk say identity not me. Wetin your tradition has to do with it? It has a lot to do. If tradition no dey get importance in human life, this Queen Elizabeth of Britain, if for not dey there till today, they for don put am to become like this politics presidential way of government.
Okay.
If for not see dey there as their tradition, because they know say that is their origin, that is where they started from. Na im make they still preserve am, which in the Roman Empire na the Pope na im preserve that one. That is why the Pope see dey there vertical city. You understand? He cover that space. Now, if you who can talk say tradition or your identity not dey relevant. Now, Buhari for not go build a train to Niger. Buhari talk say he first cause he come from Niger. If you ask Buhari why he build train to Niger, he will tell you say that is where his first cousin is.
Okay.
That is where he belong. So now, if we are to say it, Buhari is supposed to be a minority in Nigeria because he's from Niger. You understand me?
Yeah.
So, but based on say one thing, and nobody will not that one be the topic of today. But the issue when I try to talk is that when Buhari fit if identity not dey important, if for not recognize say he get first cousin for Niger, me build train track go there. Wey be say other region they will be say in the train track never even pass their side with the be indigenous of Nigeria. You understand me?
Yeah.
Because now where he belong be that.
Okay.
His identity now be determine the mentality wey he go get. You see mentality now, because he know say one day now where he grew up from, which you cannot deny anybody of his background. when you deny anybody of his background, it become like a threat to the society in future to come. At the end of the day, they will still trace that their background back.
Go back, yeah.
Just as many they trace their background back to Benin Empire. So like Ikure people, like Onisha people, like Bayelsa, like many other, name it, like Benin Republic, like what did they call it, Ghana, Accra, like many others in Africa, even to reach Zaire. So you can see many are tracing their roots. You understand me? Because they lost their identity. By the time they lost it, they will now be doing something here and there. They don't know where they belong anymore. They don't. Then this mentality will come different because they don't know where they belong, who they are. But by the time where they know who they are, they will be strong and be more vibrant in the society. They will know where they belong to. A child they grow up because they ask the father, where do I belong? Where is my family? Where do they are? It's like, you understand, he's happy to know. By the time we know it, he go they happy. It's like he will get rest of mind that yes, finally, look at the way the Korean people were happy the other time when they find out, say, their ancestors are from Benin Kingdom. They were full of joy in them. You can see it in their face. Many of them choose to be giving their children Benin names because they are now like they now know their background. Now so it ain't lost before. Now, when you get married to another tribe, you are guaranteed that the child may grow up not knowing where a father came from. And that is another problem. Because when a child not speak your language, that is to say that the father is heading to failure in the future. Because that pikin will born now. You get pikin go
But
lost it all.
you go dey bear the father's name now.
He
The
dey bear
surname is there.
he dey bear the father name. You get where you go see reach, that name wey they teach say that the bear so they go. They no go even know wetin be the meaning of that name. No language like me as I did now. The name wey Igbo man go bear for a family now, me know the meaning. My own name now, because of say I know the year Igbo, I know the Igbo man, I no go know the meaning of the name. But if I'm a Benin man now, Igbo man no fit know the meaning of the family name wey me dey bear. So now me go fit know with the meaning.
Yeah.
So that is it. Now me go fit pass on to my children. This is the meaning. This is where it came from.
Yeah.
But if I don't know the meaning, that is a problem. How to respond for waiting I don't know waiting in me. Like I they see Oshodi today now. Igbo people will say Osonde. Oshodi for Benin. Now Benin they call them. Igbo say Osonde. But I don't know where Osonde came from. But Osonde came from the Benin language, which is Oshodi. But men and I go Osonde for Igbo language. But Igbo now go say Osonde. But we will say Oshodi. You understand me? So because of the time that they pass, many know they know, but now many can trace them back. And there are many Igbos like that where they speak Igbos today, they don't know where their ancestral came from. But they are from Benin ancestral background, but they think say they be Igbos. That is the point now. Some they think say they be Igbos now because of say they don't speak Igbo language. Maybe their father married to Igbo woman those days. Their generation can't start, they can't grow up there, they can't bear Igbo names. Even you can't get to a time, maybe the family name will can't change. Maybe some children will want to bear the father name. They not bear the family name. You say, no, family name day. So children will grow up, they will bear the male papa name.
Yeah.
They not will bear the family name.
Yeah.
But all children for family, they not be all bear the family name.
They share them.
They share and some will go to bear the father name direct. Gong. Maybe the pikin can't get name from a mother, sorry mother, they call her for Igbo. You know, say some family
you don't like that name.
Some family day now. The mother will say now the mother will be Igbo. He will give the pikin Igbo name because she be Igbo. The father will give her his own father name as like a Benin man.
Yeah.
What if the pikin now know as he now grow up to come be known for that name wey his mother give her? Because name wey mother they give pikin, now they quick they call pikin. Pass the one your father give her.
Yeah.
Because if the mother not agree with if the father not agree with if the mother not agree with that name to be called the pikin, if they call her own. So that her own way she call the pikin all the time, now the pikin will come they used to.
Yeah.
People
can't know
now people will come, a friend will come know and put. You understand? So by the time that pikin come grow up, he can't use that name to go school, he can't born, he can't see the children can't they take that name, that Igbo name. You see what I'm saying? They'll come feel say they be Igbo now. At the end of the day now, they not will know say see where they came from. They don't lost.
And some go even they bear English name, you know.
Some go even they bear English name. Based on say father and another tribe, mother and another tribe, they marry, they come they bear English name, they come they speak English. So the pikin is not deprived for his right. The right, they don't miss the family now, they don't deprive that pikin from his birthright. And it's his side birthright to hear his language automatic. He's not supposed to be with the person when they tell him. That is the point. And that is why some today now, they find it difficult to know who they really are. You could see Nigeria today now, the way it's going, this one will say where it belongs to. This one will say where it belongs to. Most of them don't even know their identity really again. How come about? Most of them find it difficult to trace it. Not everybody get the sense to trace it back like that. You understand? Some people just believe say, as you just grow up, they just thought say now the name with the beer be this, they just grow up like that. You say now where it belong be that. So you know even as you tell and rich, you don't get that ideas. Because why? He has never been thought of that identity not there. The identity when he take the mother identity. And he not recognize the father identity in him, in his spirit. You see, say that is why I talk, say tribal language it affect children in future.
Okay.
Tribal language, maybe you be Igbo, you go marry to Yoruba, you go marry to other thing. When that Igbo woman see a Igbo families, you are left out as another tribal person. I've seen it a lot. In that particular gathering, there are Igbo people there. And this woman is an Igbo woman, or the man is an Igbo man. You will be another tribe. You don't left out be that in that gathering. Because that gathering, they will speak their own language. And if now woman, it's a bigger problem. Because the woman go attach to them that this is our background. It will make our memory feel at home. Go back at home. Make them feel as this is they are the same tribal people. You understand? So those things, a time to come, the children who are going to suffer all those things, the children. Imagine say the children want to go back to their family place and they know they feel speak the language with their father they speak. Who lose? The children. Because why is that? The children now they will be say another outsider. They'll come to teach them how to respond, how to greet in their father this thing, how to respond to their father this thing. You come like people will be say.
But I believe say if love be there, it not be mean anything before.
If love there are some Igbos, there are some other tribe, it maybe they come to your own town. Normally in life, when a man marry, if you marry on that tribe, you are not supposed to stay in the town of the woman tribe that you marry.
Yeah.
You are supposed to marry a woman from. If you are to marry, you marry a woman from another tribe. If you want love another tribe, you marry a woman from another tribe to your own tribe, to your home tribe.
You carry and go your home. Then she not learn your language.
Yeah, that's how he is. He has a tradition. That's an African way. Now, so that is not so it be as not so African way. As even in a Benin language, even in a Benin culture, as a black man culture, now so it's supposed to be. Now you will go marry outside, come home. Not be say you go marry, go outside. You understand me? Now the children will not lose because you cannot marry and go to your wife village, go stay there. So the children are now another people. They will not. They not go fit know your own way now, your own tribe now. They are not being deprived. You deprive them. You are supposed to marry to your home. So the woman will come know your family. They will stay there. Even some will even they speak your language with time. Then the children will not see where to learn all those things
from.
Because you go marry a woman, come home. Not be say you go marry a woman, go outside your home. Then the woman knows know your language to even speak to your children. The woman, if it's too much, she will speak English to them. If she don't go school, if she goes school, she will speak correct English to them. But what I'm saying is that for the future of those children, I make me they talk like this. When people marry, they stay outside their own tribal home. Now, in future, it's like somebody will dey build a house on top of erosion, where erosion dey pass.
Okay.
If he build that foundation, the erosion dey come, e go pack am, e go break the
So
house down. It's not strong. So the children in the future will not be at stake. The children go not lost. That's why you see some children, they'll say their father, they heard that their father coming from so place, and now they don't know again.
Okay.
They lost. And
They
you know what
come
that means to a
lost.
child? When a person, when most of child they misbehave today because of say they don't recognize their
As them.
identity, they don't know their identity anymore. So how you go fit know where they go when you don't even know where they come from? You understand me?
Somehow.
You know what it takes. You know the kind of joy where it takes that you see people, they speak your language and you speak to them back. You know the kind of communication.
Yeah. The
When I was growing up, some Igbos will stay for Benin that time. If you see Igbo people will come that time, when they meet each other, the way they will speak their language,
It be like Christmas.
it
For
be like
them.
Christmas for them. They hold each other, they drink together, they dine and wine together, as brothers. Because why? They are not outside their home. They find each other and they speak their language back again. It connect them. It make them connect as brothers again. If I thought say there's still jealousy in tribes, but speaking that your tribal language
Alone,
and that person respond, you know what it means? That connection will come, and that joy, that happiness go see they say yes, you see an Igbo brother. Or maybe as I be Benin man now, let me use my Benin as a Benin man now. I grow another town, city. I can't see a Benin people. We can't speak Benin. Where you came from, see where I came from. We use Benin to communicate. We feel one. You understand me?
Yeah.
We feel connected. But by the time we be say me see and maybe Benin, me not feel respond. You know what the family have taken away from that kind of person. And tomorrow now, when you go come become leader for politics or presidency or governorship, he don't even know what to do, because he don't know where he belong. Not to talk of him want create things. Because if you know where you belong, you will feel know what you want create for the society. When you don't know where you belong now, maybe you can use another ideas where you get. For example, now let me say this quickly. Say this things now.
Be like person we lost.
A bad person we lost. Person we lost. We need to trace the origin. Anything we they do, it be like fish with your top river. Fish with your top river. You know they see shark with the under. Before shark go hook am for top the river, you know na make shark dey fit dey catch fish. Because shark na under river they follow.
They stay.
They stay. But fish they play for top of river. You know say shark na under shark. Before shark will reach where they no go know. So now so you just be black person wey dey wey just dey go all around. You no really fit know what is really going on. The real sense as an African human being we need to get as your identity. You know dey there. Because your identity has a lot to do with your mentality. It has a lot to do with your intelligence. It has a lot to feel for a fellow African person.
Okay.
If you lost your identity, you cannot feel. No, tell me where this feeling is coming from. It's going to come from. You don't even know who you be. Now, talk less of say you want to begin to get the feelings like that.
Okay.
It will become difficult for that person. So it's you have to know who you are before you start to when you start to excel. You now begin to know how Africa identity be, how your identity is, how you are going to respond to other people's identity, how you are supposed to respond. You understand me? So that is it. You will not know how to respond to any identity, and you will not regard any other identity. For example, now
You don't know you be.
Nigeria now have many ethnic groups now, many tribes. If, for example, people will not know your own tribe, that is identity now. He no go fit give regard to others because he no go take am to be anything. Go look and say na fash.
Normal, yeah.
Go look and say na stupid to be identity as a you have a tribe. What is the meaning of tribe? He go use mouth say blah blah everything. You understand me? Because he no go value, because he no get talk say he want give. Because now if he see on that tribe, he go look them say it doesn't mean anything. What the tribe has to be. So why will I address you. Because if we all know our identity, we will know how to give one another a
Okay.
space
What
when it
of
comes to
the
say we
children
take
will be say that they raise for the upper country?
abroad?
Yeah.
Okay, the same thing. You see, say children. Some people who, there's one guy when I saw one day. I can't tell and say tribe. You see, say tribal language now. Don't the rain and I dey say now for Africa, especially for Nigeria.
Okay.
You can see that people now don't they include their tribe in hip hop now. You understand? If tribe is not important, why will they be including it in hip hop? I remember when Pidgin English started then. So now, if people wey born for outside country, when I see this guy, I can't tell and say tribal language now even they get more influence past nowadays. The guy say na lie, that is a lie. No, a tribal language is not anything. I not told him that you are an African person, be African person. Without your tribe, you have no identity, and without your identity, the music that you are playing makes no sense. You understand?
That was then, no?
Yes, that was there. And I say the music that you are going to produce will make no sense because nobody will feel, because what they are feeling from it is your identity that makes that music unique. That's why they talk say any person where he deprived of his identity has deprived of his destiny. Because why? Anything you want to do, it is your identity that will make that thing to be a unique one. Because, for example, now you see somebody playing a music, hip hop music. He had influence of his own tribe language. He had a culture. Which culture one had put? His own culture and some little flavor for other culture we see like see had put inside as an African culture. He had to put for the music. He made the music to have flavor. But when people they play the music across the continent, it makes that music unique.
Okay.
Because it's like different, it's like hip hop music from another different part of the world. That is identity recognition. You understand? So because people want to hear different things. Not people, for example, now a white man they play song. You want to go play the song in your own way, in a white man way. So it will not make any sense to him because already now their own identity be that. So it not make any difference. So now the same thing, you cannot even do it better than the person. So in another way, for you to have that unique, perfect song, you must have the flavor of your identity in it. That makes it unique and more good in listening. So what now? The same thing goes to these children in diaspora. We basically grow up. Many children now don't grow up in diaspora. They came back home to start something doing because they now know the value of that identity wey be say they get. And now the reason why be say they came back home now because or come back home now because of say some of them their parents dey speak am to them.
They hear.
They hear like Yoruba people na anywhere they go they carry their language for nobody. Even if they go America, that their language they not dey throw am. They will speak am for their children and their children go speak am there too. And you hardly see Yoruba man they marry other tribe like that. Because if they not speak that their language,
They not
they not
rest
the
of
well,
mind.
they not get rest of mind. And so he said that you they speak their language, they marry you they speak am with them. Now they go feel say okay. See, you know, they speak their language. That their language wey they like will be like food for them. So that is why yes, that is why you see their language. Yes, that is one thing. Waiting, make
So
the world.
topic, man.
If you see Nigeria today now, the Western people will think say na Yoruba people na own Nigeria. Because why be say because right from time immemorial, Yoruba people they always carry their language for head, they go anywhere.
Hey.
They not care, but now Yorubas they speak pidgin English. Those that you will go Lagos, you go where you want to go for Yoruba land. Now their language they go ever speak. And if you know sabi their language,
Now you know.
you go there. Now in Lagos, you even manage to see pidgin English because of the bended state, those down bend or more bend. Now those one come they make they speak from there. Pidgin English come they circulate. So that is one thing. So what am I trying to say is that it makes many of the Yorubas to have a sense of going into whatever they want to do. Those in diaspora.
And I like them all.
If you see them now, okay, those hip hop music now we they run today. Now some of the Yorubas we did in diaspora, we be say their family speak their language too. Now it help many of them to discover their language they blue today. Supposing say their family now marry another tribe, now they know they speak their language now. Wetin the pikin for take blow today? His destiny has been deprived. That is why they talk say when you lose your identity, you are equally guarantee of losing your destination. Because if some of them, I no wan come dey name the artist now wey e blow, wey came back blow for their song. Even Igbo, some Igbos dey for in diaspora wey dey speak Igbo language. They all came back. Many of them now don become a celebrity for hip hop music because of that identity wey they see place, wey see dey in them. It makes them to discover their destination easily. It makes them to blend to where they belong. Quick. So if a child now lost those kind of things now, tell me now where he can belong. So he cannot know. That is the beginning of being a Nigerian. Your identity is your recognition, is your destination, because God has blessed you with your identity. So if your identity is being changed, that is to say that the identity where God take bless that child is no longer in the right track to get that blessing, to that identity where take bless am. Like I am a Benin man, God recognize me as a Benin man. If I am praying to God in my Benin language, God will still God recognize it. And God has blessed me with my identity. So if I say my identity is not important, that is another way I'm trying to tell God that my blessings is not important. Because my identity, in any blessing we God dey give me, my identity is being signified to it. A Benin man is also name and is also region. That's how God take deposit everybody. Yes. A British man in a Britain, and the identity is just there.
Like that,
Just like everybody. Now, so everybody take day for your own region. So why, if not, why everybody go dey talk say, see where he belong, in a social tribe, in a social tribe. Everybody for just dey live as one people now, one tribe now. Everybody just dey live as one tribe. You just forget you know, go dey get tribe. You understand? If it's not important, God for not create tribes. So what am I trying to say? Make people, not because their own selfish interest of love, to think say now love answereth all things. Future love is more important. Why I talk say love not fit? Why I talk say love is not all, cannot sustain marriages or relationship, is that sometimes there are many things that have to go along. Sometimes you may love somebody, they may love each other, but if you say that love is just on the first sight, they feel never realize wetin they need at that moment. They see love, we say they just see each other, they just say they love each other. If they no fit pay time, take really know what they want, by the time they marry, they'll come to see things where they would have needed. For example, now the man will come to realize the time they come, pikin don dey grow, you know they speak your language. If they use English, they tell you say good morning sir, good morning sir, but he will use a mother language to greet the mother. Some children be like that. So children, if they speak English, you will use English to greet the mother, greet the father. And English is not even neither your language. English is the language of the colony, which means that child has been taken away by the language of the foreign language. You understand? Because both of them refuse to give their own language. Then the foreign language now take that child away. So tomorrow now that child will tell you, say, fuck you and your tradition, fuck you and your language. I don't give it. Then what does language have to do with me? He forgets, say God will create languages. He know he's not stupid. God has said it that God created lion in lion own kind of people. Way. So lion now will communicate with lion. So lion go marry Entelo. How Entelo want to cope with lion? Or go marry tiger. Maybe we even talk say tiger will even want to manage to cope with lion. Maybe we even observe like that. But what of the rest? According to their own kind, live according to your own kind and species. So the same thing goes to every living thing. We as a human being, humans, they carry the way say we love somebody, all those things. We forget say tribe has to carry it along. Tribes has to carry it along. It's a joy thing that you see in your home. You have this African way of tribal speaking in your home, and your pikin took from it. Anywhere they go, that has already signified them as a potential African children. You understand? So even if they dey Europe, that has nothing to do with being in Europe, or less those who marry white women or white men. And so white men and white women, they want to speak your language,
Yeah.
so that the children will fit
They
learn.
learn.
Then someone learn. And even the children, they teach some people will see they teach the children the language. But whereby we say the two couples, now the same African people, there are different languages there. So it will be difficult for the child to know the one to speak. Because if you are a Benin man, you marry a Benin woman, even though so in diaspora, when they have a European country, so it go easy for the man and the woman, for the children to quick pick up that African language, because that is their potential.
Yeah.
That is what makes them African potential people. You understand me? So if you are not speaking your language and a child grow up in diaspora, tell me now, what you can't teach that Peking, and now your present that Peking grow up. So that means that you have lost. Even in this modern day, you are still losing to the foreign languages. Even now they talk say Africa is being oppressed by those foreign Western people. But up to today, you still open your eye for the house where you did with the woman where you marry, to allow another foreign language to take the child from your hand. Tomorrow now, you don't speak any of the language. Is that not there? What is now your job as a man, as a father, or that in the marriage or so? That is why I say selfish interest. Because love cannot make you to lose the future. Any love will go make somebody to lose the future. That love is not a genuine love. A real genuine love has to go with, can this person, if you have to have issue, does this person want to learn your own? Real love goes like this. In your partner, even if you come from that tribe, he must be ready to learn your tribe
Go learn.
to speak. Especially the man. If you are a man, if the man marry a woman from another tribe, the woman need to learn the man tribe.
Yeah.
Because if the woman not learn the man tribe, not fit teach the children where they don't get children. And if the children not fit speak the man tribe, the man don't fit be that. You understand? Because by the time the man now something will happen to the man, the children must locate the family. And when they will locate the family, they not fit communicate. They not be like outcast. You know what that means to human beings? It's like trauma. You go to your father, this thing, people, you cannot speak your own tribe that you claim you belongs to, because of the parents' selfish interest of one kind love where they know the things they know they see for another place. African love blindly. That is love
So
blindly.
they see am for another place.
No, that kind of love now only Europe they see and where they know they care. I don't care love, now be that. They say I don't care love. Me they put and say I don't care love. What you don't care for, if you love somebody, you care for that. It is only a white person that we used to tell us they don't care, whereas they care about their own. You go see many festival where white people they do time to time.
Now their culture.
They'll tell you say na the festival of so person be this, so na their tradition be that. So we go dey feel say dem not get, now we get, say we are one our problem. So whereby that our culture, now be our identity, now be your potential as an African person. You understand? If you want to reason matter, now that through that identity, now your mentality is built on. The foundation of your mentality built on your identity. You understand? Because if you want to fight for your people or African people, maybe we talk about brown Africa, because I know we see black Africa. I will call, because there's nothing like black, brown Africans. If you want to fight for them, your mentality of liberating them start from your identity.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you recognize yourself, you feel recognize other brown people.
Okay.
That the stronghold that you are passing through, your foundation of recognition built upon that identity. So when you lost that identity, so how are you going to liberate other people that has identity? Maybe say you don't recognize your identity, you don't even have an identity. You understand me? And so they must know who are you? Where are you from? Which identity do you belong to before you start liberating people? You understand me?
Yeah.
So before you start to make sense to others, So because we are an African people, brownish African people, so that is why they talk say it's not a crime say person marry from another tribe, but it's a crime again for somebody to marry another tribe and not letting that person to know his own tribe, learn his own tribe. Because when you love somebody, you learn from him.
Yeah.
When you, if I love a woman, if I say I love a woman, I can say, okay, let me learn your language also, and the woman should also learn my own language. So if the language is not the two things that we are not, that is missing, we have the woman first and foremost has to learn from her own language. And in the place where bisa I not carry the woman come my own state where I came from, that will make it difficult for the woman to be able to learn my language, because e not dey in the environment of that kind of language. So e go dey lose, e go dey hard. But why am I saying it is that them two adults is not a crime for them.
Yeah.
It is their own love. But the child coming in is going to face a extraordinary difficult task. It's like a difficult task for the children, because most of the children don't speak their language based on this kind of thing. Now it make me talk and say they should not be using their own selfish interest to build on the foundation that the kids, that we make the kids to go extraordinary tasks to give it waiting would that be a natural thing for them, that will not take anything away from them, will not be a difficult task for them when they grow up. It's like they don't belong to where they're supposed to belong to. You understand me? It's like they will not start to look them as a wayward children, whereby they are supposed to be the best responsible children. So they should learn. It is only a woman when he learn the mass language, now you feel they'll feel the speaker along with the people who take no. That is what I know as love. So any love we be say two tribe marry, no one they speak each other language, that love is just a fancy love. It's like a love at a first sight.
Yeah.
First sight that we love each other. They don't really have that love does not build on any accountable thing. We love and we marry, finish. It does not have a future identity recognition. Okay, you love, if you are in love with somebody, you should know that this is from another tribe. Like as me, if I were to marry a tribal language person from my own tribe, it will take me more stress.
Why?
Because
you can't teach
the
her.
woman must have to learn my own language, and I must make the woman to be in my own state.
So like now you just believe in your language, tribe whatsoever. Like you not fit marry any other tribe except your tribe. Wait, I'm coming. Like now, I don't know how to put it. Even your wife where you marry from your country, from your tribe, you understand me?
Yeah.
Even though she dey treat you bad, good or bad, you will still dey inside because now your tribe have been waiting.
If the woman when I marry from my own tribe, if they treat me bad, I not like their character, say the way she treat me not good. It's not the problem say I not fit quit too. I feel sick quit.
Okay.
But the future of the children should not, what I'm saying, I'm not saying about myself. I'm trying to talk the future. Because we African, we cannot continue to be building on the future be say go dey hostile in future to one another.
Okay.
Whereby something go dey happen, we know where they came from. In a society, sometimes something go happen for one state. Many things we see Nigeria today, and many things will happen now. Nobody knows who anymore, because people they born differently, in their own any which way. And the children don't know their identity. People don't know their identity. If they ask many people, they will take identity of where they not belongs to. And the thing will come back and say, everything is turning. You understand? For you to fix things, you must be assured. You must be in that line that you really know what you are doing for the future. You cannot just do something today based on say now today just think about. Before you go into something, you must think of the future and the kind effect. We be the society. Who are the society? Now we be the society. Now the children where you born today, children where you born today, now they will make the future society. So if you don't miss to put them on the line as an African identity, that is to say that the future is not guarantee for
Okay.
one another. They may grow up, they will not like as now as Nigeria did now. Many leaders now they don't give a damn to any other culture, other ethnic group in that country, because some of them they lose their identity, so they don't take as anything. They
Again.
just look and say, I bet forget this, forget that. They no go fit know to how to welcome others identity. Now child when he dey respect him father for home, na him go fit see another person father, na him he go fit see respect am, because why dey respect him father for home. So a child wey e know him identity, na him go fit see recognize other people identity,
Yeah.
take know how to still take iron their matter in the way that it will be okay in the society to live for one another. A child wey be say dey talk say forget wetin culture have to do with me, wetin identity have to do in my life. Imagine that kind one now go take know other take give take recognize other identity, and to know how to treat them in
Good way.
a good human way, because he not even fair recognize him own,
Talk less of
talk less of
another.
that person I want recognize, and things go dey go out of line, and because those things wey not he no wan recognize, na him be the identity of a brown African race. Brown African race based on identity. So if you lack that identity, that is to say that you are not fit enough to lead the African race. Or if you are a leader, you are not fit to be a leader, because you fail that identity, then you fail the destination. You understand? Because you don't know what Africa is talking about. You don't even know what the meaning of Africa. So you will not know how to build it, because you don't lose the identity. The identity helps you to know where the African race are coming from, and what stage are they now, and how to move them forward from the stage they
Yeah.
are. So if you lose the identity, so you don't even know where they come from, you just think so now, so it just be. So which kind of sense one can take that person head? That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I talk say people will be say now, like as you ask me this question, say whether I will quit the marriage. So now I talk say if it happens say the woman is no longer good for me the way I expected her to be, even if she's my tribe, I will quit. But make sure that children they don't lack that identity of me as a Benin man, because the identity, if I am a Benin man and I'm married to the woman, on whose identity am I married to that woman? Did I marry to that woman? I'm married to that woman as a Benin identity. So those children are also my identity.
Yeah.
They belong to my identity. So if me now deprive them for that identity, now if they grow up, it's like I've done wickedness to them. You understand me? Because I not teach them anything like that. So wetin they supposed to learn from me, na outside they go for the same. So how they wan come take talk say that father have left a legacy for them to in according to this thing. So that is why they talk and say, moreover, if my own tribe, sometimes you have to even, say in everything, and when your tribe is, when the population of your tribe is getting lesser, that tribe is in trouble sometimes in life.
Okay.
That is why you see in Germany or other country, they need population. They tell you say when people born, they pay them, they take care of them, because they need population. They need population much. Even when Australia, when they find the black people there, the black people were few there, now they get Australia, the British pack many of the white people go there, go dominate there. They can't become the population there. They can't become dominant there. The more your population, the more ground you dey hold. So the lesser your population, the lesser your ground you dey hold. So your population now, you will be say be the majority, you're going to become minority because of your own selfish interest. You understand me?
Okay.
So that is why I say you should look into the future of your identity, because every man has a responsibility of his identity. You understand me? So I'm not trying to say that we all are not one thing. But what I'm trying to say that by the time we be say you fit speak the right thing, just as I dey speak now, I'm not trying to say that a Benin man should not marry Igbo man or Igbo man should not marry. But for me not fit marry other tribe. So if maybe it happen say because me not fit marry other tribe far away. Because if it happen say if I not marry Benin man, maybe
Benin
would have
woman.
maybe Benin woman, maybe I would have married maybe Yoruba woman or things like that.
All those one wey come still love their tribe more than.
More than
Why you
because
choose
because the
Yoruba?
reason why I think like that is that there are some people will be say that they want loyal to learn your tribe. Like the Yoruba women, they are always being loyal to the Benin men. I never to see the day
That means
this
it
thing.
can't be like say Yoruba women don't get mark for that, for this one wey you
No,
talk
not
now.
beside they give them
Say that
kudos,
they get
but for
respect.
statistics, when I don't see the
Okay.
Yoruba women that I'm seeing, because Yoruba, my uncle, my cousin married a Yoruba woman. They came all the way for Ibadan. Now Ibadan, then they foresee each other. They married. They came. The woman following all the way for Ibadan. Come Benin. They come the safe Benin. The man can't travel. The woman see there. They take off the children. They go. You understand me?
Yeah.
So that's why they talk and say there are some women where you go marry. There are some tribe will be say say you marry, but when it comes to Benin and those kind of one, they always they fit a hand. You understand me? They always the one come down. They always the one come down to learn that language in order for them to speak all those things. There are some particular group like that. So if you find a woman, I'm not trying to say other women not the fit speak more, but if you find a woman will be say he love you and he want speak your language. If a woman love you, she must want speak your language. She go love your language, Honor.
Okay.
A woman love you, not dey speak your language. You not dey speak am to your children, not dey speak am. Maybe if someone even speak your language to your children, the woman will say, abeg forget that stupid language. You understand me? That is to say, which love come dey there like that? That they destroy you be that, they destroy the man be that, they destroy the identity be that. You know what that means in future? They destroy the future of the man. That's why I'm trying to say that the future of the man lies on the children. If that identity is being taken away, they have destroyed, succeeded in destroying the future. On whose future now will the children stand on? On whose identity will the children stand on in their future? No. You understand me? So they feel known as the earlier stage. That's why they talk. See, when people in love, especially the woman, should learn to be speaking the man's language in order to be able to impact that language in the children, into the children, so that the children they'll feel they speak and so that the children will fit learn. That is what love is all about. When you marry a man, you marry him with the tribes. The tribe. So you don't expect man to marry a woman and the man go to speak the woman tribe to the children. You know, for our African style, it's not a something good.
It's not a good idea.
It's not a good idea. So if you marry a woman and the woman claims she love you, she should learn. You marry to you as with your language. You already know your identity. So why is your identity now ignored in the marriage now? When she know say you be Benin man, and now she don't marry you, your Benin now language now is not being ignored. So your Benin now where your father and your mother teach you up now is not being stupid. So you not go fit speak am now. That the only thing that you will speak your language now, you not get to speak am. You not fit speak am to in your household. You not fit speak am to your children. So where you want go for speak your language now? Tell me. That is to say that the time where the father and the mother take train him up, it not come make any sense like that. Because they teach you, because if your father and the mother know say the language is not good, they will not fit teach am the first instance.
Yeah.
So they teach and he sabi speak am now. So wetin come dey stop him now? So he now be as he stuck. He now stuck at one place. If me as me dey so, I dey house, I no dey fit speak my Benin language. E get a stage go reach, I no go dey fit help people because my children no dey speak am. So only me now go come look different. So now only me now go just come be alone. Because I no go see pikin to call say come here with my language. Help me fetch water with my language, we go respond. E no dey.
Easy. Yeah.
Then I marry like that. I'm still single. It's like I'm still a single man. Because what make you a family man is that you use your language to call your pikin and respond. You say that is your son or your daughter.
Mm.
But when you use your language to call them, they don't respond. That is no longer.
I say,
That
Daddy,
is,
Daddy, what do you say?
what do you say? They'll say all those children. They don't even teach anything.
Yeah.
Those children. What you think you are even the man of the house, or you think you are you their father, or you are just there as a caretaker? You understand me?
Yeah.
So people will be saying married to all this thing. Please don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. This thing is for the future of a nation.
Yeah.
Wetin me dey talk so if people feel they think say love, we Africa we dey love blindly. We know dey love to correct things. We need to love to correct things. In a relationship, why I talk say love is not enough is that love, if character nowadays has a lot to go. When somebody is good in the heart and he has a good character, then when you are loving, you know that this is going to work because there is connectivity between both of them.
Yeah.
That connection must be there. You can love, anybody can love. Love does not choose who can love. That this one not feel love, this one feel love. Anybody can just love today. Tomorrow you will see not love again.
Yeah.
You understand? Love will fade tomorrow. You will see not love again. Anybody can love somebody because of money.
So now you're going to say now you don't believe in true love, or what are you trying to say?
True love. That is, I've talk some of these things inside my explanation since that. True love.
No, wait to make it
Anybody will love somebody. I
you
believe
say
in
you
true.
go-
No, it's I
you
not
love
believe say
to die,
love.
Nana.
There's nothing like say people say true love. One thing is that the love is love.
Okay.
The love wey people dey say true love is that maybe they feel say this person not stay till the end. This love you not keep am till the end. Na im they go say no be true love.
Okay.
The one we keep you till the end, na im they feel say na true love, abi? That's why I talk say the reason why those one wey their love stay till the end, it was because, or it is because those people they have something outside that love that unites them already. Like they have that connection, or maybe they have this similar thought of establishment, or maybe they have something that like language. I know say some language people not see the cope together. Maybe I talk that one also. Language issue is not a problem. Maybe at the end of the day, finally, they can't get.
Yeah, they can't get.
Maybe at the end of the day, finally, they can't get to see themselves as best friends.
Okay.
As best friends.
Yeah. Okay.
As a friend to themselves, or also a business partner. Also, that thing when they do, the person is still they carried along. You understand me?
Okay.
So that kind of love is guaranteed to stay. A love will be say you love somebody, then I just will love just because say I just see the way she just look like, and I just love her. Nothing attached to it. Somebody tell me, like, now I not forget. The girl when I first talk, say I first date that time. One day, wetin make me bona. One day, can't talk, say, she can't said one word, say, say, me, wetin make me think say me love her. Say that there must be reason. If anybody should love anybody, there must be something attached to it. Now say yes, of course. How can you love without nothing attached to it? You does not be only fool. Okay, now any living human being must love with something attached to it.
No.
How can you love somebody? You say you love somebody. Okay, now you state the reason why you love this person.
Nothing.
You just say nothing. I love her. That is not love. That is just stupidity. That person is dreaming. You never know wetin be love. You must assess that person, and you have seen that person, and you now say, okay, because of this thing, now I take love her. You understand? You must attach to something in it. You say that you say good character, or the way he care for you.
There's something you've seen her.
Yeah, there's something you see in that person that makes you to love that person, whether any which thing. Now I tell her, and I reply that. Of course. Nobody love. My people, sorry.
Sorry, call the enter.
Sorry, call just enter.
call your center. I'm sorry, guys. So let's continue for what we were saying.
So let's continue. Like now I can't reply and say that. Of course, this you must love somebody. You must attach to something. You cannot just love any love will be say not attached to anything. It can never last. It is nothing. That is not love. That is just dreaming. So now I not tell them and say that is truth. So for our mentality, she think and say, if your love attached to anything, then you not love. You understand the different mentality now. You see the why they talk say if you think say you love somebody, if the mentality is different from yours, just quit.
Yeah.
You understand? She was thinking, looking for who will love somebody without nothing attached to it. Have you seen that before? Can that kind of love last? You must, before you stay, the reason why our fathers those days their marriage they last be say they love to attach to something. They love the woman because of say the woman she is productive, she is creative. The woman, they'll feel say this woman they creative. She's a hardworking woman.
Yeah.
This woman she's humble. This woman is the kind of African dressing. She dressed decent. There must be something. You understand me? That is why their love they last those days. That he already know from the beginning. Say this is the reason why he love this woman.
Person, yeah.
But these modern days, they know they get the time to figure it out. They will say, "I just love her." How can you just love? I just love her. That is not love. You just love somebody. That means that you just know what they do. If you say you love somebody without nothing, that is so that you never know what they do. By the day when you come realize where you bring you come say, I know I just love this person. You can't find out say, see what thing I really love in somebody. See what thing I supposed to love in somebody. If you can't find out say that man with you saying love since then, you not get him. You can't go. That's why they talk. So from the beginning, you must know the thing will be say, see what thing make me love this person. You see that this man, some women will say the man is not the beat woman. Now he making love her. Some will say the man is they hardworking. Now he making love her. Some will say because of say, many he tall. Some will say because of say many kind of things.
Different things.
But there is something attached to that loving. The moment you continue to be seeing that thing, is the marriage go stay. If not tall, now make a love her. The man no go reduce.
No, we say go short again.
It go short again. so therefore, now tall, now you attached to the love, we love the man. So that love is bound to guaranteed to last. So if you talk say the man is hardworking, so it's go last. You understand me? So if you just this modern day, they'll say, I love her. I love her. I don't love her. I don't love her. But that nothing. Even though I don't have to use anything to love her. I just love you just like that. I'll say that is stupid. Yeah, you can just love somebody just like. If somebody tell me, say, he love me without nothing attached to it, I'm not go marry.
Yeah.
I'm not marry that person. Because tomorrow now, before you can realize now, say.
So you want to tell us now, you want to make me understand, say your woman, your wife who you marry, she marry you because of something.
She marry me, which means no, say she marry me because of something that she sees in me.
Like what?
That's how love supposed to be. You're supposed to love somebody because
like
of what you see in that person.
You fit tell us more, no?
No, I'm not fit tell you that one. That is my personal matter.
Okay.
You understand me? That is waiting my own personal life issue.
Okay.
So if a man, that's what you see before man. If a man they love a woman, the reason why some men they hold some women strong, be say he see the potential in that woman we make and love her. If he say this woman they hardworking or this woman get sense, this woman he get sense to for business strategy.
Different
If
things.
it's different will be say he himself has been looking for in a woman. He can't see part of it in this woman. He know if he want leave that kind of woman. Because if he leave that woman, he go lose, he himself will lose also. Because he not going to see
and before you see that kind of person
woman we go give and that kind we say go help am for all those kind of aspects we need am the most. So you see say that kind of relationship it go last. You see it go last. So people will just say I just love her. It go wrong. My brothers and my sisters, if somebody tell you say in your love you nothing attached to it, quit. Because the day will be say you go be into the reason, because they go come be say you come the reason and say, now we all love somebody for nothing. I supposed to love her for so thing now. And maybe the woman you can't realize say the man or the woman not get the thing where he should have loved that person for. Then he himself or she will come dey find somebody else where he get that kind of thing. You understand? You can't realize now say, see the kind of thing where I like you. This man not get am. Wetin put me for this kind of marriage sef?
Can't they regret?
You can't dey regret. You can't dey break. You can't dey do anyhow. Things will can't dey happen. Some men will come dey flirt. They can't dey take their side chick as their wife. Because why? The thing where they supposed to look for their wife, where they're supposed to first look from this first stage before they marry her, they not quick they look am because based on say they love. And now they can't go dey see am for side chick body. You understand me now? Then you come they go dey meet side chick. But now wetin you supposed to first look from the earlier stage. Now make her dey talk and say, before person dey marry or you dey love, you love not just dey say love. Anybody can just say love now. Anybody can love anyhow. You understand me?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that you must have love with attachment, like something attached to that love. Where you be say you go feel hold strong. Say this thing with this thing.
This is the reason.
The relationship, I'm here and I'm guaranteed I'm going to stay because of this reason, and I need this thing in my life, and this is the reason why I marry her. And the woman should be able to also recognize that this is wetin in need from a man, not be money. Any relationship we based on money, the day wey that man go dey cheap, the relationship don break be that. Now make you dey see some women, they dey feel dey bear with man. They believe say life no be ups and down. By the time the man go take dey cheap, wey be say they supposed to dey sustain the man that moment, they supposed to dey assist the man at that moment, they'll come begin to dey treat the man anyhow. They'll come begin to do the man anyhow, as if maybe the man no dey try, he never fit try before. They forget say life is ups and down. Sometimes life not just the sweet they go. Sometimes you go still get gallop. If person dey pass roads they go. Sometimes you go speed. Sometimes you can't reach where the motor will for slow down. It will cause off it pass the gallop. You see continue speeding again. So now so life be. Some women don't know that. So just if the man just broke, he don't dey at cheap time, they will just quit. Say he no fit suffer, she no fit suffer. If he even manage to pay house rent or bring food for home, she will begin to the complain. They do the man here. She forget say that hard time now be time of trial. Time they comes. Provide say she dey fit dey provide. She not supposed to dey complain. You understand? She dey fit provide. So where is the complaining coming from? Supposed to be coming from. Not supposed to dey come. So till the man go constant dey do something, then you can still be say the man now does he pick again. Hard time does he pass. Even Jesus Christ passed through hard time. It's 40 days and 40 nights. So why people go come dey think say they not go fit pass hard time in a marriage or in a relationship? Now make I dey talk say any relationship we based on money, material things is not a guarantee. You know the last, because the day with that money where you dey give
finish,
and definitely hard time must surely come. Business wey dey do
like that forever.
Business wey dey do now just dey work for you. You think say the business go dey go like that and they go grow old? It must get to a time the business not going to move well. Or maybe the man go want go open another business. You can say this business, the time where this business say they rain don't pass. You get the time with particular business say they sell.
Yeah.
And when you say the time don't see pass, maybe that time don't see pass. Like now, there's a time of typewriting where people they type. No, computer. Now they can't use. Unless typewriting not come many again. Unless those people who want to go do typewriting, they will go there. You understand me? Most people now they had typewriting and the computer writing together now at these. So because those ones will be those offices will be say open those days where they typewrite, where they get money, where they get cars, houses. Most of those companies don't close. They don't close. Those offices close because why? Computer can't come out. They're not confident they follow the modern way of digital society. You understand me? So when that person can pass through hard time now, you will come to talk say you can't complain. So it's just normal. The person will now put together to start other things to do. So now so it be. So what am I trying to say? What if this matter take start? Be say your tribe. God said normally somebody is supposed to marry a own tribal person. The reason why somebody is supposed to marry a tribal person be say, when God created everybody, this human being on earth, he created
You think say now all your tribal person the favor person?
no, even though all tribal person not fit favor person, but in that tribal, in that your tribe, there's your wife still dey inside that tribe.
Okay.
If I'm a Benin man, they see a wife wey still be Benin, wey God destined me to marry as a Benin woman inside that my tribe.
Okay, that means
So
you not go destiny say may you not go
my other
say
tribe,
Hausa or dey one corner.
no, not be so e suppose to be. If me now come go because of say my interest, say I love Hausa or love other tribe, I can't go marry other tribe. That woman wey God destined me for my own tribe, she don become single. She go come dey stay. You know say her husband don go marry for another place because of say he feel say in love. You understand me? At the end of the day, that one come fit leave, or the children go come in future. The children no go speak the mother language, they no go speak the father language, they will speak the foreign language, we be say the colony. And colonists go see they have influence on the children in this modern day society wey we think say we don get sense. You understand me? Which is not supposed. So now it make me talk and say, God don already deposit am that in my own tribe, they see your wife in that your own tribe. So they see if you go marry the wrong wife in your own tribe, you
How do
marry
we
the
know
wrong
the
person.
wrong and the right one?
That is why this modern days they date.
Okay.
Those days they not they date because now those olden days now see the way be that child they grow up for the mother's house. They never know any man.
You know, sorry to say, brother, you know, in a Christian way, you know, not fit date. You know, not fit do all those things.
Yes,
know?
according to if na Christian way be say they're not supposed first date. That's if the woman are still virgin. You understand me? If the woman, because the Bible not
What
talk
of
say
wait, very I like this topic. What
yeah,
of maybe as a Christian way, the woman are virgin
yeah,
and God don't want maybe you know pronounce 12 as a man or wife together, saying na your future wife.
yeah.
What of maybe the result of all these things, as they say una they love each other, una can't love each other, but una no do all those things. Later una come marry. Wetin that kind thing now in the sight of God na mistake. For una present, that is the right way. So this kind one now, how una fit take hand una and una don already do that kind thing.
Before after they don't marry, or
After
before they
una
marry.
don marry, una don do am and no be your future wife.
You see, from the beginning, that is why in a Christian way aspect is that you will first even say this Christian will be the talk. Now make I first talk say Africa, we already being a Christian before the coming of the white men come tell us Christianity. Because in those days, our mothers we marry those days, they no date man before they marry. Just as Christianity see they talk now, that you not go date woman, not be say you not go, una not go first, no. It's just that you not go have fun, una not go have sex before una marry. It's just that now so you see be those olden days in Africa before they even the far away before coming of the colony for this Christianity of a thing of where they bring come Africa. Thing say they bring come Africa. So when those days when the woman will grow up come, he will tell the father, the man will go approach the woman. If the woman say he love the man, she love the man will go tell the family say he want marry their daughter. They'll say which of the daughter, he will say see the one we he want marry. And before he go tell the parents, or before he approach this lady, he don't see the woman, they come the way the doings, the character, it already the same the character. Those days they follow character. They first they monitor the woman character. Even the parents will say yes, they know that woman, she's a good girl. You understand me? So they'll feel know as a good girl right from the one. And the man will see him. The man, they marry from their own tribe those days, even for their own same village. Or maybe village will be say not see too far from their own. But it's just that they don't already know the character of that woman. They don't find out, say, how the character of this woman be like. People don't tell them. They don't go find out. Just a Christian way. They know they go, they have sex that time before they see they marry. That's why I thought say Christianity is part of our own culture. Many people not going to say Africa don't know Christianity now white men bring her. No, it has been part of us. You understand me? It has been part of our own way of living. You understand?
Okay.
I don't know whether people they feel me like this. People will feel say not be part of African way. Maybe the reason as their forefathers stay married, whether they first date, first have sex before they marry their mothers. So that now from there feel pick and I make a talk of identity just now. You must know your identity. If me myself don't know my identity now, how me for take know this thing when I talk now say Christianity though they exist for African tribes before the coming of the colony of Christianity in Africa. Because why I identify my identity. I know how they used to do in those days. How my father married my mother.
Okay.
You see, come reach that stage that you know go to sleep with them before you una marry. The woman will now see their own way that time. The woman not will even allow you. The woman will tell you say you go meet their father.
I believe stay all those days na punishment. It's not right.
No, not be saying that punishment. I
That
just
is the
see
right
way.
word. Why be say
Now-
you come? No. I don't accept her.
Sam, now make me talk.
You
say,
must know the man when you want marry. You
Yes.
must know the woman when you want marry.
no, be say they know how those days. No, be say they don't
Say
know.
they don't do all those things. You must test what you want marry.
Yeah, these modern days, I will see come to that. I dey come. Those days on the reason why BC they know the test am, they don't already know say na virgin. They don't already know say the woman has been with her family.
What of the man side?
She not get the man that time. They don't see they go sleep around before
Okay.
they even they marry those days. The men that time they grow up, it's either they get farming or they learn work or they do business. They can't see this woman. They'll say they will come marry her. The family will come marry her. Not be as easy as okay now. See, in this modern days, the reason why I prefer say me that they date is that these modern days they date because many of those ladies they not be virgin again. So for you to know the one with character match you, it's just for example now, woman now will be virgin now. If you are in the state, with time, now this virgin that you women they really feel attached to. If women will never know man, never know anything, now the man will first know. It is difficult before you go leave the man. Now the man now the first now the man where she go like that time now they follow. And those days some of them not follow the men where they like, and I make some of them enjoy the fun that time. Some of them follow the men where they like, and any woman we say no they enjoy the fun that time, they know they come up for husband house because that is simply because any woman we man first climb the first date, whether you love her or not love her, she go feel that fear to go there meet another man. You understand? You be like saying a bond in her body. They will go meet another man. But if you feel break out from that first man to go meet another man, it's finished with that. She not going to fear again. You understand? Now it makes some women those days they will still stay with their men because of say any men we fair climb them, they always feel that bond with that man. You understand me? That is one thing about those the women. So if those modern days now, the reason why they go date test be say these people they want to know if they are match. Some women they now they pretend all full everywhere. Some women they don't get the character again. Some women they don't spread their self all around. They come they form say they be alpha and omega, or maybe they be one kind scent. And sometimes when be say the woman don spoil herself all around, he come meet this man, come dey pretend to this man. At the end of the day, the man come enter house, he come find out say no be wetin he suppose to marry be this. Or maybe some women dey, they no go fit, they know say they no dey productive in terms of women. You never see that kind one. The man will come marry and be a bride, do everything enter house. At the end of the day, before the man come to say this woman, she's not productive. You
What
understand?
of the man?
Some men see they like that. Now make I say both sides now.
Yeah. Okay.
Both sides. That is why I say because some men dey now be say the woman will go meet woman will be say don't know man already now. You just go marry like that. You know whether that man will satisfy her urge. You understand? Okay, woman will be say 4 men they satisfy, or maybe they take like you know they date different men whereby she they take 1 hour to satisfy. Now man not try this man not try show make they date. The woman not try themselves make they date whether this man will satisfy her in bed. At the end of the day, they do Christian way. Say we be Christian, they come marry. When they come reach house now, the man not come fit perform. The woman now come dey feel in pain now. He come dey feel this thing now bad in it now. That relationship, that marriage now, it's like it go come like saying a punishment to them.
Yeah.
Because why they not fit try each other. Now because of saying this modern days don't change from the olden days. Now it make and we good maybe they fit date each other, try themselves. If they are matched from each other, the character it should not stay too long. The character, you will see whether the character of the woman match his own. Because woman will be say she don't fit date another man, she don't get another character be that. Before you come date the other man, she still need some time to see take change to that man to take know whether you go fit cope with that man, with the man character. You understand me? So not be the man we just dey meet outside the family, just be this now. Don't meet another character. Now another character nice to be this now. They need time to tell know whether this character matches the character which she want, or the man will know whether this woman character whether it matches his own. If it not matches his own, if you see say this woman he go fit make amendment, this woman na woman be say she will fit learn, he go teach am. But some women dey be say that urge don dey in them. If this man not come fit, if this man dey go in bed, this man not fit perform as the woman want am, the woman fit know say this man no dey fit perform, he no need that kind of man. See the kind of man wey he need. You understand me? So that is one thing. If na man will be say you go fit see teach, we go fit see learn, we go see learn, we go see make sure everything they'll teach each other. If they not fit, if you not fit, they not fit teach themselves, they'll know say they are not perfect for each other. Instead of say they go come use this we not go sleep with each other. Now so we go date till we marry. Men mostly, some men or mostly women they use until they cajole many men, many women. And even some men will be say they know they fit perform. Now they'll fit say may they be like that so that they'll fit take cajole the woman into them. Because they know say if they perform, now fuck up it go be. The woman not go accept. Don't want put her in Christian way say maybe they do and so God talk. You understand? Take brainwash the woman enter inside the marriage issue. After the woman done inside, now so pastor come they settle them every day. Any small thing the woman go wrong, call pastor. You understand me? His wife want go out of Christian line, oh. His wife want go out of Christian line, oh.
So
you
that
know
means,
go talk waiting.
that means now some Christian they pass through this
Miss, say they
this thing now when be say
women too.
they not great talk. Nobody know, have you?
Yes. So now make me just like as you said before, someday we say they be virgin, they just they as a Christian, they not touch each other near each other of that such, but they go first the practice it, learn each other, not be say sex issue. They go first the that is just a partner in Christ. He will first they know the character, maybe if he see come greet the boy, the normally if he go greet the guy for house, but nowadays many guys can take advantage of the woman if she can't greet them for house. So in other way, now they make some no one can greet some for house. But a woman will be say they don't move as a partnership or in a relationship, in a Christian relationship together for 1 year. It will still tell whether this woman is good enough for him to marry. Even though she never have sex with her, if na virgin she be. But if it happen say na virgin, fine. But many women nowadays they not be virgin, they'll say they be virgin. So now we go get the way they'll do them. So you know, say if woman now stay for 1 year, he no go meet man. The man will be fool, we don't know how far we meet her. The woman will say she not virgin. The man will to say na virgin the woman be. He will say his wife na your virgin meet her for virgin. And the wife no say she not be virgin. No.
Okay.
Say you know people not really know these things, the things they happen. Many things they happen. No one can they talk many things we be say it they happen. That make me
so be like say bros, be like say you know many things. So we go carry you go come back again. I go advise you come
from
back
my
again.
own. If I say my talk, man,
This one go reach 5 hours. Thank you
for my
very
own,
much,
that's why
bros.
me
Yeah.
talk. That's why I talk. Say me not fit. That's why me dey always tell people say me myself that there's no way when me go take marry without say I not date that woman. We not test each other. You understand me?
Okay.
Because the woman not fit come dey tell me waiting me no waiting if she fit say me yeah. Me go know say see wetin na chest, see wetin we two of us observe about ourselves. Now wetin me go continue dey lie to you or you go continue dey lie to me. We go just know say see where we dey go, see who we are. Do we accept ourselves like this? If we say yes, we accept ourselves this way, then we move ahead. We
So
move
thank you very much, bros.
That's what
Thank
it
you
be.
very much. I go still invite you come back again, okay? So thank you very much. So this is Breeze TV. Till you next time when the breeze go breeze another matter come again. For now, ciao.